Heartbreakers 2001 is a comedy film. Max and Paige Connors, played by Sigourney Weaver and Jennifer Hewitt, are these menacing, promiscuous, impudent, serpentine charlatans, conning and manipulating targeted men into flagrant bullshit marriages, subsequently resulting in lucrative divorce settlements whilst being tacitly held hostage. In the opening scene, Max's first targeted victim is Dean and gets married, played by the late Liotta, and she coaxes her daughter Paige into seducing Dean, which obviously he's unaware that that's his wife's daughter, and subsequently they get divorced when the staged act is executed. It serves as a subliminal awareness of the charlatans of impudent women, and it's a subtle mockery of credulous, subconscious men that have been manipulated right under their noses, and literal bloody subservient obsequious cooks. The two of them are in a palaver when informed by the bastards at the IRS that they owe an extortionate amount of money to the government and their savings have been seized. Towards the end of the film, the revelation is that Max was in on it and the IRS agent was her friend in order to oblige her daughter Paige from leaving and to solidify their plans. Now they are in deep shit, more desperate than ever, and the two are on a mission for this old-retired man, William Tensy, played by the late Gene Hackman, who has a tobacco company, who's a dedicated chain smoker. They had the opportunity to make him a Bulgarian character. The man's body is mostly comprised of nicotine. It's literally in his DNA.
How much? 3 billion with a few million more every day. I am not dating The Walking Dead.
Paige, the older the better. With luck, they died right after.
Max pretends to be a Russian woman, a Ruskaya Zhina, who barely knows any Russian. Idiot не знает Trotskova. It's fucking ludicrous. Это Chukovsky смешно. All these Ivetka русский персонаж оригинали. Твердые реактивы Советском Союзе. Доздающие советские до времени.
Sorry, must be glass in the road. See? Delayed shooting head pains. Come, to hospital we go.
After there is a revelation that William's current housekeeper has been egregiously stealing his paraphernalia, and she gets sacked from her role, and Max's daughter Paige applies and gets hired when flattering methods and strings are pulled.
No, is a Russian expression of happiness. Boy, I am so happy. Save it. I'm on to you. You are attracted to me. Oh, flattering, but I know do females.
I've for years just to be squeezed out right before he kicks. I put him.
Here is so, and I find other employment for him.
Paige meets a guy who has a pub shack near Williams's resort, and she finds out that developers want $3 million for his pub, so she obviously tries to con his ass as well.
Добрый вечер. I'll be your waiter tonight, Vladimir. Allow me to tell you tonight's special.
No need for English tonight, Vlad. We have one of your country women here.
Oh, wonderful. Yeah. Котлета по-киевски.
Да.
Бифштекс по-татарски.
Latina.
Excellent choice. The steaks are... Если не секрет, где вы жили в России?
Да.
Ты ни хрена не понимаешь по-русски, да?
Да.
William's on his last legs. He hacks up a lung, chokes and dies. Then Dean tracks Max down. The most ludicrous wind-up is that he re-proposes to Max.
Uh-oh. William. Oh. We gotta get him out of here and make it look like he died at his house alone.
Dean's willing to be complicit in making William's death look like he naturally died in his own home. When Max offers to return Dean's divorce settlement money tit for tat. The most ludicrous part is that Max doesn't want Paige to be in a relationship since their protestation is Paige and Jack, the pub owner, are genuinely together, and Max drugs this bloke so he turns down Paige and she reveals that all to her.
Andy!
Hello?
Your mother? You played me.
No.
That whole marriage was bullshit.
Not. Because he's already dead. Him. He caught himself to death.
Paige and Jack reconcile the relationship as well as Dean and Max. Totally preposterous shit, and that's the part of the plot that is gear-grinding, piss-boiling nonsense. It would have obviously been satisfying for the plot to instead not have that bullshit segment emasculating the plot, and instead have their plans thwarted with William, their comeuppance. The piss-taking humour and the quips are fucking magnificent. The foreshadowing isn't potent. Their own message of the paradigm of men being subjected to their lives being manipulated, being walked over like a bloody doormat, bent over backwards. You can't go wrong with early 2000s comedy films. They are the zeitgeist bastions of real authentic films. One of the most underrated comedies, saying that doesn't do it justice.